Hi guys, so the customer has water coming in above the window. It comes down the sides, middle and the ends. So this is a concrete preformed lintel with brick slips there. It had a tray that spans across the whole lot, but I've cut it back because people were involved and they want a lead tray in have proposed this to prevent the damp, but I'm obviously questioning it, being a damp surveyor, and coming across all these kind of problems. It's all right having a tray sitting on top, but what happens here on the underside? You've got this piece here that's expanded. I think it's probably about 20mm thick board, and then a silicone joint here. You can see it's raised here, so water ingress can get in there. Also, water ingress the brick slips will get soaked. The brick slips go on the face of the concrete lintel and then underneath. And if I show you in here, hopefully I won't drop my phone. So you can see the brick slips here, and the board is under this expanding foam here. Now it's not been expanded. It's not been sealed very well with the expanding foam. So that's potentially an entry point when there's wind-driven rain, soaking the brick slips, and then it will be pushed through, and then it will build up and come through onto this plasterboard here. There we go, there's the source of ingress. But you've also got on the end of this concrete lintel is, let me just try and show you, you've got this void, no muck there at all. So that's obviously a point where it doesn't take a lot for moisture to get through. And if you look on the top here, that brick slip here actually goes beyond the concrete into that joint sort of thing there. So down lower, you can imagine moisture driving in there, and then it will find that void behind there, and the water will come in and again trickle down here. So let's have a look. I haven't looked at this other side yet, but you can do it with me as I'm recording. Let's see what's going on. They have done an inspection hole. I had to cover it up because to stop the dust going through. I'll just move some bits out of the way. Go through again. Okay. Let's have a look at this bit. So it comes down here as well. So again, we've got a void here. So the brick slips don't go over very far, but you can push through the silicone render and find its way in somehow. Let's have a look at the brick slips. So again, moisture can be pushed through here, and it will just build up and then track across. And I think that's what's happening, in all honesty. Yeah, the tray was fine, it was all dry here, but obviously it's been specified to replace the tray, and I believe lead's better anyway. So yeah, I think that it needs to be sealed with expanding foam, water resistant or closed cell expanding foam, all the way up to this point here. It will be insulating rather than this horrible stuff, and it will seal and stop that moisture coming through. So that's my proposal: expanding foam up to here, cavity tray onto the soldier course, and then no more damp problems. they need to seal that as well. Obviously, that's just not good. So they need to replace that and get that sealed better. But there's a different one. This is a fairly new property, so I thought I would do a video, because these preformed arches with the brick slips are getting quite common. So if the windows are fitted with this arch piece here, it's a good idea to ensure that area behind the preformed lintel is solid and sealed to prevent water ingress, because you're always going to have that tray that sits above that arch. All right, thanks for watching.